Okay, I'm live. Let's see what's going on. I got my phone. I'm walking. I check my stream on my phone. Okay, I'm live. So, what is non sequitur, you ask? Have you seen it on YouTube in the past 2 years? It's obvious. It was stolen. Dude, the punk motherfucker named Guy Curtis. Yes, he did. Gloriously well. He doesn't have it yet. He'll have it in a few days. But yeah, on the 29th, it's gonna have an episode, so make sure you subscribe to him, dude. Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be awesome. I can't explain. I don't know what to do with myself, dude. I'm just over there like that. How does that look? I get with him. Well, you gotta subscribe. I mean, videos. You can watch the videos I know too. It's just, most of them will be with a guy named Kyle. He's a dick cheese. He just tried to steal it. Yeah, that's the punk. He's dumbass. Idiot. Abuser. Was abusing his boyfriend on camera. I have the videos too. I was thinking about going live on Twitter at the same time. But then I couldn't monitor the chat when I could, but after, well, why not? Well, yeah, I guess.
Kinds of things you can do to convince people that your way of doing
Not that. See, it comes off of. Damn. What? Hold on. Oh. I don't even know what I was doing. I'm switching to this for something. I don't know. Oh, fuck. The YouTube video. I was gonna play a video. Oh, it's rhetoric. You know who Reg is, right? Reg Rhetoric? The rocket guy? Yeah, I do that all the time. I'm on top chat right now. Okay. And I'm chat now. Whisper, do you know what non-sec is? I'm still a fan. I've been a fan since back in the day, dude. I still watch his shit. I never stopped being a fan of him. I think I've been on like 1 or 2 streams. I've been on one, definitely. But it's telling me I have no viewers here, and then when I fucking go, it says I only have 1. Fuck. There are 2 in reality. Watch, wait. Yo, I know what I can do with myself. Put myself up here in the panel. Yeah, he hasn't been live lately. It's just whatever. It's all good. He's still good. That's all that matters. He'll come back. Most likely on non-sequitur, dude. I mean, fuck. He's gonna be an integral part of it. He's one of the inner circle of Steve, dude. Like his friends and acquaintances and stuff. People he talks to regularly. And I'm leveled down from that. Whatever. Alright, I was gonna play this video, so I will. Let's see if you can hear it first. I mean, you should be able to hear me. If you can't hear me, then there's a problem. You can hear me? Let's see. Yeah, but not that well. Okay, let's watch this video.
A few years ago, Kyle Curtis decided to do a really fucking stupid thing. He decided to drive a successful YouTube channel into the ground by stealing it from its rightful owner, Steve McRae. And he didn't stop there with the bad decisions. He decided to, forge documents, lie to the judge, lie during a deposition, spent a few days in jail. It was a lot of bullshit. It was quite a lot of bullshit. And all to hold on to a YouTube channel because fuck Steve. But we said at the very beginning that eventually we would get the channel back. Well, let's see. Oh, look at that. The Non Sequitur show. And I have access to it.
Which one is that? GoFundMe fiasco. Oh, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Are you mad? Let's go. I just didn't do any GoFundMes that were fucked up. Oh, the Sean Hufford one. Well, that was a stupid decision that he made. That wasn't fraudulent. He did not use it for that. It was, I don't know. I don't know the details, but I know it was unfortunate because I'm the same way. I don't do clicky stuff. I'm just friends with people. Let's continue the video.
Do you want to know why that is? That's because we won. As I said we would. So, for this video, I'm simply going to right some of the wrongs. There's more things we have to do in the future, but for now, this will do. So let's go to channel dashboard and let's start getting rid of these people. And we are going to start from scratch. All right, get rid of you, get rid of you. Let's just Let's just get rid of all these guys. Just get rid of them.
I think he used it for something. For like, not for what he used it for. You know what I mean? It still did what you. It just, I think it was. I can't remember. It's explained it well. I just can't remember what he said. Well, our community called him out. That's an important part. We didn't just let it go. Like everybody thought we did. And your moon one, you didn't mention. That was a definite fraudulent fundraiser. Look, we call out our community when they fuck up. We don't just let it slide. Oh, they. I guess that's my community too. Okay. Which was? The point is, we don't let people get away with that shit. We don't let them. We're the ones that call them out. We called out our own community. That's what we did. When someone was fucking up, we made sure they paid people back too. So I should be saying they, but whatever. Who told people to? Steve didn't tell him to. I just don't think it's a fault. Straight up fault. You do, it doesn't matter. I'm cool. I don't care. I'm not gonna argue with you. But let's continue the video. We just disagree on something, that's all. That Sean Howard was a fraud. I don't think it was. That's all. We disagree on it. It's not like yelling. Well, I'm not. Yeah, okay, cool.
All right, the slate is now clean. So, Steve, I now hand the controls back over to you. It's about fucking time, but we got there.
Alright, we gotta watch this, because it's... it's priceless. You trust me.
In 2017, Kyle Curtis and I started a podcast show together called The Non Sequitur Show, which I eventually talked Kyle into taking to YouTube. I started a channel with that name on YouTube, and Kyle talked me into giving him primary ownership for, quote, SEO reasons, which I did. The show was supposed to be where opinions are sacred, except it seems when those opinions differ from Kyle. Kyle has decided to take over the Non Sequitur Show channel and take all the money from future revenue, all the money from the proceeds from selling our merchandise on Teespring, all the proceeds from Streamlabs, and to date has not let me or anyone else see any of the financial records. He has threatened to report me for, quote, tax evasion, and people have accused me of receiving SSI and failing to report revenue, with one person even attacking me for having VA benefits, which I have not taken in over a decade, but is something that I earned for serving my country and being in the military, and is not contingent upon any income. While it is true I asked Kyle to hold funds to have them distributed over a period of time, it was for other reasons, for medical. But I always have VA benefits and cannot lose them regardless of how much I make. As of now, I have not heard from Kyle, and I have asked Glenn Williamson, aka Ruhif, to see if he can get anyone to get Kyle to open the books to him and see where the money has gone. And so far, that has not happened either. No matter what has happened to the money, Kyle has still stolen from me what we both helped build, and he thinks he is solely entitled to all the revenue from future views on the channel. I asked the community to objectively evaluate the situation and this video, as I think it speaks for itself, and I think that the Patreons, the donators, stakeholders, and fans have a right to know of the death of Non Sequitur Show at Kyle's hands. I appreciate every message that I have received over the last 24 hours, and I don't think Kyle had any idea of the amount of support and love the community had for me. And even I admit, not to the extent I've seen by those who have contacted me, and from the thousands of comments left on the videos in the last 24 hours, which I'll be reading with others in a future video. I want to personally thank every fan of the Non Sequitur Show. Each and every one of you helped build that channel. I appreciate every Patreon we had, every sub we had, and everyone who took the time out of their day to watch us when I knew there was quite literally a billion other things that they could be watching. I've also included links to my channel, my Patreon, and the Patreon of Bullinator, our amazing producer, who also helped make Non Sequitur Show what it was, and who Kyle unceremoniously removed from the Non Sequitur Show channel. I hope to see many of the Non Sequitur Show core group on my channel and other channels as we continue to have amazing dialogues, brilliant discussions, and continue in what the Non Sequitur Show could have been. Love you all, Steve.
Where you and Red, Kyle, you just sit down in this little chat room here and talk.
No, I've been trying to. Kyle hasn't responded to my messages. He hasn't seen my messages.
If he wants me to produce this show, he's going to have to talk to you.
And
Point blank.
And Reds has said that
I'm fucking tired, and Reds is going to be here too because
Reds has said that.
Tired of.
Hang on.
I'm not going to be in the middle of this.
Agreed.
Here is a newsflash for you, period. You are not the only one that made Non Sequitur great, and you are not the only one that worked their ass off to make it what it is today, period. If you want to take credit for that, then yes, I will go my separate ways, and I will be more than happy to take the entire damn crew with me, period. You can go ahead and make this ship sail all on your own, but you're going to find out the hard way. It's a very hard life to live.
Can you read that over again? What you wrote to him and what he wrote back? Can I hear that again?
Sure. Hang on. Let me just make sure I'm crafting this.
Because here's the thing, David. Does Kyle ever tell us what was going on half the time? Has he, for the last couple months, told us?
I didn't find out till 15 minutes that there was supposed to be a show at 8 o'clock tonight.
And does he ever tell you that it's
prior.
canceled? Does he ever tell you what's going on? At any way, I've asked. He doesn't respond to my messages. He hasn't for quite some time.
I think he only responds to me because he has to. So, no,
Okay.
basically.
Here's a news flash for you. You are not the only one that made non sequitur great,
No,
and
the
you are not the
first
only
one.
one that
The first
Hang
one.
on.
Okay.
I'm reading it to myself, Steve. Hang on.
Okay.
Only one that has worked their ass off to make it what it is today. As of right now, I am in a call with Steve McRae and David. Period. We all need to sit down and talk about this before we go further and before this blows up into something that we all don't want. Period. If you do not let me rephrase that. I hope you know that all this is coming from a really good place for me personally. Period. I do not want there to be a rift with anybody at any point at any time, especially with the crew of the Non Sequitur show. Period.
Hang on, I got a light going out.
David will be sending you a link shortly, and I hope that you click it so we can talk about this in a calm and civilized manner. Period.
He's got his like from the...
See you in the call.
He's got his like, so...
And can
Period.
you read that first part in his response again? I really want to hear that he had actually said what he has just said when he and I started this channel together. It was 50-50 from day one, which I've not seen a dime from. I've not even have access to the financials. He hasn't let me see the Patreon. He hasn't let me see the super chats. I have nothing from this channel yet.
Steve, do me a favor. All right, shut the fuck up. I'm going to go ahead and do it. David, I need you to do me a favor. The very moment Kyle comes in, I need you to like cut my audio or tell me to shut the fuck up, okay?
You know what? I gotta say, it boy, actually helped me with OBS. There was something on OBS I was confused about, and I asked Paul, and he helped me out with it. I was on it once, and everything, but still, I feel sentimental too about him. Let's continue.
Can you do that?
Sure, I mean, I can keep an eye on it.
All right, good. I'm going to do this as
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
because I don't
I
need
understand.
any. Okay. So here's the entire thing. I've spoken to Fight the Flat Earth, and we will have to talk about Steve afterward. You don't want to come on due to that. I totally understand. There is another issue with a patron I haven't dealt with, and you're just going to have to trust me on that. My response: are you saying there is no chance of Steve McRae being allowed on Non Sequitur? At this point, it just seems like you're blatantly kicking him out. Still send me the link. He goes, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying until I address what happened 2 nights ago. What happened 2 nights ago? I need to know this right now, otherwise I'm about to lose my shit. Sends me the link, that video I just played from Tom Rappett. And then he says the following after that. You're going to have to let me handle things my way on this one, buddy. Misspelled buddy. We get put in shitty situations we don't ask for, but we have a responsibility to do the right thing in the situation. Now you watch that video and look at the name he put in his video window, and then tell me you'd be okay with how he represented it. I think you and I have here's my reply. I think you and I have very different opinions on what is the right thing to do in this situation. I'm telling you right now that my solution to this will not be something that you like. Steve McRae is a core part of the Steve McRae is a core part of the Non Sequitur, and just because some people are butthurt doesn't mean they are to be kicked off in any way, shape, or form. Also, just because you are a $50 patron, that does not give you the right to steamroll the conversation or be wrong on the internet without being called out. Diplomacy is all well and good, And you know as well as I do, Steve does not come from a bad place when he corrects other individuals. So yes, I have watched that video, and I am 100% in agreement with Steve. And by the way, that $50 Patreon was Steve's Patreon, not yours. That has absolutely nothing to do with Non Sequitur. If you go through this, you will be setting a very dangerous precedent for yourself that you will bend to the will of whoever gives you the most money. And I hope to whatever God that may exist that you do not go down that route. I hope you make me proud, buddy. Is
Alright, hold on, I gotta mute myself. Hey, Chronic, are you watching still? Sorry, I had to be muted for a while. I was sending a message to Steve. Okay, fine. I'm odd.
response.
Abusive.
Then you just have to be disappointed. And yeah, it fucking did have something to do with me because of the show name in the goddamn window. And your solution to this may not be something that I like. Is that supposed to be a threat or something? Because I tell you right now, I don't respond in any way to threats, and oftentimes will do the opposite just despite the person making a threat. My response, then do the opposite and stick to your word. If people are threatening to leave the Patreon or stopping supporters, then fuck them. Why you bend in one way and not the other is entirely a mystery to me. My solution is simple. Fuck the haters. People are going to hate no matter who you have as a co-host. I have people who are pissed off as fuck about you bringing on Mr. Atheist, Mr. Atheist of all people. You are going to fight a losing battle trying to please everybody. Here's a newsflash for you. And for anyone else who hasn't figured this out by now. I don't do fucking thing to please anyone except the greater benefit of show. End of discussion. If that means getting rid of people who are tarnishing that, then you best believe I will do it and will not even flinch. I don't spend 22 out of 24 hours a day crafting thumbnails that stand out the SEO book guests, everything that goes into this goddamn channel so that someone can just show up at showtime, feel like they're a part of something, literally contribute zero other than showing up, then hide behind the name or drag the name into it when I get into fight with literally everyone on the internet. There is only one person that has a solution to this problem. That is me. No one else will decide what happens in this situation. I have worked too goddamn hard to build a brand that I will not watch it set on fire by some unhinged asshole who has a bone to pick with everyone on the internet to make him feel more right about his position. And if that's a rift you can't see past, then it was great being a part of things with you, Reds, and we can end things amicably here. Here's a newsflash for you. You are not the only one that made Non Sequitur great, and you are not the only one that has worked their asses off to make it what it is today. As of right now, I am in a call with Steve McRae and David. We all need to sit down and talk about this before we go further and before this blows up into something that we all don't want. I hope you know that all of this is coming from a really good place for me personally. I do not want there to be a rift with anybody at any...
No way. What? How did... What? It's... No. It was supposed to be... Damn it. Sound was supposed to be on the whole time. What the Did you hear it? I don't know. Fuck. Damn it. I can't. What the fuck? Okay, I gotta... Shit.
point at any time, especially with the crew of the Non Sequitur show. David will be sending you a link shortly. I hope you click it so we can talk about this in a calm, civilized manner. See you in the call. Yeah. And finally and selfishly, I explained to him Sunday what happened with me on Friday and the doctor biopsying that mole he believed to cancerous, and test results would be later this week, and absolutely terrified I was about that. And the thought, I would honestly thought that would be a hint that I literally have my fucking life in mind this week, and maybe I could a few days without dealing with petty bullshit, but nope. A few hours later, I'm bombarded by that fucking video.
Yeah, and by the way, that video I stand by. That was my $50 Patreon, David. It was Chris who's using my platform, my channel, to try to promote his own channel. He has told Ozzy, he's told other people that all he wants to do is promote his videos. That's why he was saying, hey, come to my video, watch my video, dissect my video. I told him I wasn't going to do that. I didn't want his money for that. I'm not going to be bought at all. It had nothing to do with Non Sequitur. Yes, I was using Non Sequitur Zoom, but nobody attaches the two together. There's on my channel, my words, my opinions, which, by the way, this channel was founded upon from day one. Opinions are supposed to be sacred, unless all of a sudden it bruises Kyle's ego, and all of a sudden those opinions are nothing that he stands behind. Well, that's too goddamn bad. We built this channel together from day one. I brought in most of the guests initially. He brought in the other guests, and he's
like, one second, let me finish this. Let me finish, David. Difficult shit right now, Kyle. Period. Believe me, I feel for you.
Guys.
Period.
1 second.
Okay.
Because Kyle's asking if it's the same link. I'm about to answer him yes, which means he's ready to come in.
Well, what are we going to do for the show then tonight?
I don't know, but you all got to talk to him.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not fair to put Dave in this position because Dave's on our side.
I've been in the middle of this whole fucking thing.
Yeah, I know.
So fucking talk to each other. Talk to these people. Just talk, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Can I use the speech to text, or should I just shut the fuck up right now?
You can talk if you want. I don't care.
Okay. I'm just going to do speech to text right quick. I don't want to mute myself because I want Steve McRae to hear what the hell's being typed. Okay? So that's the only reason I'm not muting, just full disclosure. Okay, so I'm taking off. Actually, I'll leave my headphones on. Just everyone do me a favor, shut the fuck up for a second. And I apologize that you're going through a lot of shit right now, Kyle. Period. Believe me, I know the feeling, especially... Oh, wait. Nope, I don't know the feeling of having cancer, so I am not going to say that. But...
Hey, thank you for coming on. Okay, that's... Yeah, go ahead. don't. If you're at work, don't. Even if you get a notification, dude, it's okay. If you're at work, you don't have to come on. It's all good, dude. You're fine. It's. Thank you, though. I mean. Yeah. Who else wants to be a mod? I'll mod them. What the hell? First come, first serve. For a while. If I know you.
But the non sequitur is a place where opinions are sacred. Period. That was our actual fucking catchphrase. Period. I think that can still be the case, and I think we can actually fix this. Period. Let me delete that last bit. But nothing is going to be solved unless we have an actual conversation about this. Period. Removing Steve behind his back is not going to fix any of it. Period. Hang on, I'm going to remove that last bit. I can't be too confrontational at this point because he's obviously in a emotional limbo right now.
State. Yeah, no, and I'm aware of that too. That's why I haven't really gone after any of this with him. And
I apologize. Hang on. That's supposed to be that, not they. That you are going through a lot of shit right now. Our actual fucking catchphrase, but nothing's going to be resolved unless we have an actual conversation about this. This is why I am here. Period.
Okay, bye, man.
Because this is something I believe in.
Now he wants the link for the flat earth.
Period.
Before he comes in, he wants me to send him the link for the flat earther. Well, the flat earther's gonna hear it. And...
sorry, I turned my AC on.
No. Don't send the link to flat earther. Why would the flat earther be in here?
Yeah.
I know what he's trying to do. He's basically saying he's trying to get the flat earther in here so it will be uncomfortable for us to talk about this before the show.
Yeah, and it needs to be talked about. I've been trying to talk to him for 3 weeks. He's been blowing me off, and every time I ask about the financials, I get nothing, which I'm kind of wondering where all the money has gone.
Try not to make it all about the money, Steve. Just save that.
Yeah, but he's kicking me off the show, and all of a sudden I can't get access to the financials either. This is a little bit questionable to me. And he's not.
I understand.
Okay, I kind of disagree with Reds right here. I mean, that's kind of what it's about. I mean, Reds is an awesome guy, but I just disagree with him right here. You can even clip that. I mean, just the money was a big part of it, though. It's whatever.
Our show. This is his and I's. It isn't his unilateral decision. I made this channel. I gave it to him. I made this channel.
I understand that. I understand that.
So
Steve.
How is he making unilateral
decisions
decisions and think that it's okay to do so? What kind of ego is that?
That is the avenue we need to go down. Is just this is supposed to be a team effort. Do not say money specifically. This is supposed to be a team effort in all aspects, and then it will get into financials. But that needs to be established first before we go further.
You're right.
And Steve, I swear to fuck, calm your tits. I understand you're pissed. Believe me, I'm pissed off for you. I'm fucking fuming right now.
Well, it's just.
But I need you to keep your shit together.
It's not that I'm pissed. I trusted Kyle, and I have a handshake with him. We started from day one. I want to trust somebody unequivocally. And it seems like he's going behind my back at this point. That's not how trust works. He's been slowly doing this.
Yeah.
We're not telling me, he's not asking my permission for anything. He said he wants to have other shows on the channel. That's okay, whatever. He doesn't have his own channel. That's what he said, and I'm okay with that. But he's never asked my input on those things, right? And this was supposed to be from day one. We started the podcast from day one. We started the channel, and all of a sudden he's more advocating this channel to be more into the atheism and the gay stuff, which is fine. I'm not against any of that, but that's not what Non Sequitur was supposed to be about.
Okay, what this talking about is Kyle talking about his grinder comment. That's exactly what that is. I watched an Non show for a while, and after Kyle started, he did do an episode on Sequittal. Well, he reviewed the comments they got on Grindr. Fuck. Stupid. Hey, what's going on, man? Whoever just came in.
Right.
Yeah.
And so this was my channel that I gave to him for SEO because he talked me into giving it to him, right? Because I started the Twitter. He took me off that. I started the Patreon. He took me off that. I started all those things and put it into his name because of financial things, because because of my medical, which he knows of, right? And all of a sudden,
And now he's using that to his advantage.
Right,
so.
exactly. Which I don't know how you say that you have a bond and a trust with somebody, and then they slowly do that to you. I don't get it. What am I missing here?
This is something that we're going to have to
He's
talk.
sitting here demanding the link on fucking Facebook.
Who, Kyle?
Kyle. He's demanding the link for the Flat Earther on Facebook.
Did you tell him I'm doing the show tonight?
No, Steve, I didn't.
Okay, well, tell him I'm doing the show tonight because
No.
Reg will not do a show without me.
I'm not. Then y'all need to tell him that.
Reg, could you tell him that?
No.
Yeah, I don't want to put
I
Dave
am
in
not
that.
going to be in between
I
this
agree.
shit with
I
y'all.
agree.
I'm
I agree,
fucking
Dave.
stressed out. I'm autistic, and this is really starting to get to
No.
my point here.
I agree with Dave.
Bullinator. I need you to listen to me for all of 20 seconds. Okay? Can you do that? Okay.
I'll give him.
Bullinator?
Are you fucking kidding me? If
I
that Flat
know.
Earther comes in, I'm going to close the goddamn link.
I know. Hear me out, dude. Hear me out. Bull, if I were to hop into my car right now, how long do you think it will take for me to get to your place?
I would imagine about 10 minutes. At max.
Maybe even less. Less.
Probably less, but max 10 minutes.
Max 10 minutes. Okay. So here's what I'm suggesting we do. Bull, you are not going to be involved in this in any way, shape, or form. You're not going to say a goddamn thing. You're not going to have to do a goddamn thing. In fact, that's what I suggest you do right now, is not a goddamn thing. Because this shit should not be your problem. I'm in full fucking agreement with you. So, how about this? If this does go south, and Kyle still demands a show, we'll all tell him to get fucked. And you know what, Bull? I'm buying you some food. Some good food, not Burger King shit. We'll actually go to a nice sit-down restaurant, my treat, bring your dog, he can go in the back. I'll have towels laid down and everything. How does that sound?
I want to go.
Sure.
Unfortunately, you're in California, and I'm sorry, plane tickets are a little expensive.
Somebody needs to tell him to get his butt in here and talk to y'all.
Reg, what do you want me to do?
He's not getting shit from me.
I want you to stay right there.
Okay.
And I'm going to send a message right now saying that we are waiting for you to hop in. We are not starting the show until we talk.
Yeah, because I'm supposed to do 4 shows a week minimum, plus a Flat Earth stuff. That was our agreement because he wanted to do 5 days a week, and I said, well, I would do 4 and then a Flat Earth thing, which is 5 shows, and that's what we agreed upon. Nothing's ever changed from that, and all of a sudden I'm like doing 2 or 3? No.
Exactly.
And every guest I've sent to him has gotten back to me saying Kyle hasn't responded to my messages or my emails.
Yeah.
So I don't know what was going on with
let's
half
go
the guests
ahead.
I booked.
Let's go ahead and do this. Here we go. Kyle, we are in the call waiting for you, period. I hope you were able to find the link. Period. Ah, god damn it!
Did you accidentally erase it?
Autocorrect sucks. Kyle, we are in the car waiting for you. It was supposed to be call! Fucking Google.
I don't know why he left. I don't know why. He's literally avoiding the conversation.
Yeah, and I'm sorry,
And
but you can't. I understand he's going through a lot of stuff, but this conversation must be had. This is my channel too, 50% my product. This was, I don't get this idea where he's going to make unilateral decisions. That's not the agreement that we had, and he's caving to peer pressure for people that I don't get along with. But that's too goddamn bad. There's people that have left this channel to come to my channel because they don't like the new shows that are out there. They don't watch them. They only want a non sequitur. They ask me where's all the shows like non sequitur.
Hang on. Kyle says if I can't get a link, I can't get in. Send him the link again because I guess he didn't get it.
Why isn't Why isn't he using his link?
I have no idea.
He gave his link to the Flat Earther.
I will have him send it again.
I swear to fuck, if that Flat Earther shows up in the middle of this conversation, the Flat Earther's gonna get cut off. Point blank. I just sent the link.
Yeah, I just literally got just 2 seconds ago. Shit, man, you haven't been on non-sec in a while. What's up? I've been getting messages like that for weeks now.
Yeah, let me get stuff going here. Hang on. Oh.
If you can't answer me, I'll do it. I just sent the link, Kyle. You have 2 links now, and I swear to fuck, if that guy comes into the conversation...
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just being inundated with messages like the ones I just got lately.
Mm-hmm.
For fuck's sake, Kyle.
What's he saying?
I ignored him. For fuck's sake, Kyle. Get into the show and have this conversation. If you don't want to have it, then tell them. Stop putting me in the middle of this shit.
Oh, no. That not happening. Not happening.
It is happening. We've got to have this conversation, Kyle. I'm sorry.
I mean, we can have this conversation, but we're not going live like this.
No. We're not going live.
Well, that was the point. Not going live.
Right.
We're actually not going live right now. This isn't live, right?
No, it's not.
Okay, that's good. Because
okay, good.
For fuck's sake, don't make this live. Do not make this live.
Not live.
Here's number one. This can happen after I calm down later, because I just finished telling each and every one of you that I'm dealing with something a lot more important than any of this shit this week. Okay? And being blindsided like this after explaining that I don't want to deal with petty bullshit this week when I'm concerned if my life's going to be affected for the rest of my life when my test results come back this week. I've got a million things on my fucking mind. And this was bullshit, number one, to do this after I explained to each of you the fucking situation. I don't have the capacity
then
to deal with this
some time off. We'll go on without you. I understand you're going along with stuff. But that doesn't mean that doesn't affect me.
Steve, hang on.
Steve, that's not how
do me a
this is
favor.
working.
Do me a favor.
That's not how this is
Do me a
working.
favor, Steve. Hang on.
It's not how this is working.
Hang on, Steve. Steve, do me a favor. Let Kyle go all the way and let him finish first, and then you talk.
I thought it was done.
I'm done.
All right, you're done.
Yeah, Thursday.
Done? Okay, Steve?
Yeah, I mean,
all right, now Steve, go.
If Kyle's having issues, which I know about, that doesn't affect the show. I mean, I don't know how that has anything to do with me being on the show. I'm due 4 days a week plus not with the flat Earth thing. That is how the agreement was. That is how it needs to be. We are 50-50 on this. That's how we started.
Steve, but Steve, listen.
And by the way, that Patreon that Tom put up was my Patreon. I did not want to promote his channel.
Yes.
Okay.
It
nothing to do with
was
anything.
your Patreon. That's not the issue. That's not the issue. The issue is when you have on the box on your screen where everybody's name is, it says non sequitur right up underneath your window, which is fine. I don't care. No, I'm using that to prove
it has nothing to do with anything. I'm half a non sequitur.
And the way that you acted. No, you're not. You show up on a couple nights a week, which is fine. I have no desire. Here's the thing. Here's what people need to understand. Okay, I get bombarded by people on a daily basis.
So do I.
For people that you pissed off.
That you pissed off too. That I get. Yes, I get. I've inundated with messages.
Who?
Oh my God! I had a 45.
Show me where.
I will show you them. I had a 45.
Show me where.
I had a $45 Patreon. Leave non sequitur come to my channel because he didn't like the way these new channels going. I literally just got a message 2 seconds ago from somebody saying, right here, screen share.
Okay, now hold on.
Wait.
Does that have anything to do?
He literally just said, "I haven't seen you on non sequitur for a while." I've inundated with messages like that.
Sure, Steve. Listen, I don't doubt that there are people that don't like the fact that they're really big fans of yours,
yes,
and they don't like the fact that you're not on there as often as you used to be. That's completely valid, and I wouldn't say that there's that would be the other case. The issue is that you and Ocean tried to tell you. I mean, tried to explain it to you in the best way possible.
Yeah, and I told him that. I told him fine. I don't. My opinions are my opinions. They're valid. Okay, my opinions. You cannot stop me.
It has nothing to do with your opinions.
Okay, my opinions are sacred. This channel was formed on having opinions that are sacred. That is part of this channel.
It's
the fact that you don't like them. No. How you are dealing with it right now. It has nothing to do with how I'm dealing with it. My Patreons and my people that watch my show and my stuff are not having issues with it. They're having issues with the fact that you seem to be having one-sided, monolateral everything and cutting me out behind my back and not being forthright with me about it is a little disingenuous.
Listen, you're not being cut out. And if I wanted to cut you out, I would have done it a long time ago. I've done.
You haven't
everything
messaged me back in 3 weeks. The only thing you've messaged me. Wait, crowd. The only thing you've messaged me in 3 weeks is about your biopsy.
You just spoke. Let me speak to that point.
Can I get in?
Hold on 1 second, Reds. I have done. If I wanted to cut you out, if that was the way that I wanted to do things, I would have done it a long time ago. That's not the way that I want to do things.
Well,
I have done literally everything that I can think of to do to keep the peace with everyone that you're short-circling out there.
Kyle, we've been trying to explain this to you, and you're not listening. Steve, you cannot make everybody happy.
No, Steve.
You cannot do it.
Well, listen, this is the way that it is.
I don't get along with the people you brought. Hang on. I don't get along with the people you brought in that you're friends. They're not my friends. I don't get along with them. That was your choice to involve them in non sequitur, not mine. I had no say on that. You involved them, which involved more drama. But that was your choice, and I let you make it. Okay, but that has nothing to do with how the show is going. Has absolutely nothing with that. Yes,
Steve.
Yes, go ahead.
Steve. Okay, let me try to talk to both of you. Just this is me looking from the outside in. I understand that there was this thing where I am non sequitur and I am part of you guys. I am not. I do not consider myself a core part of non sequitur. I've shown up on a few shows. That's it. So let me see. Let me try. Kyle, give me this opportunity. I'm asking you as a friend. Okay. What I saw over and over and over again is the non sequitur slowly shift in a different direction. Whenever Steve McRae has come on to the show, a lot of people are genuinely happy to see him.
Yes.
There are a few people who are not. Hang on. There are a few people that problems with Steve McRae. I accept that. Do I also accept that he can be kind of standoffish at times? Oh, fucking absolutely.
We all agree with this.
Then let me talk. So if we all agree, then this should be music to your ears. What I'm seeing though is that there is a fundamental disconnect between this 50-50 that was supposed to be happening.
Yes.
Kyle, as of right now, you have taken control. You said, Steve, if I wanted to cut you out, I would have done it long ago.
Right.
You have 100% control already. But
Okay.
what the original agreement was, from what I heard, is that it was supposed to be 50-50. You both would work equal amounts to make sure that you would not be so overworked. And if there's shit on your plate that you can't deal with, I will be more than happy to take your place alongside Steve McRae and host a non sequitur. I would actually feel honored doing that. Kyle, if there is too much on your plate right now and you need some time off, give it to us. Let us do tonight's show and let me make you
Kyle,
fucking proud.
Let me say one thing before you do. Let me say one thing before you do. Look at Kyle. I started this particular channel and I turned it over to you. I gave you primary. I started the Twitter. You took that over. I have no access to the Patreon. I have no access.
Oh no, you didn't. I started the Twitter. It's still associated with my.
Who cares who started
email address.
here?
Yeah, and that's neither here nor there. Here's the thing.
I'll give to you. Okay.
Here's the thing.
Hang on. Let me finish it because this is important. I have no access to any financials. Especially from 2007, which I'm going to need because I'm flying something out here. Although that mostly is paid for, we still have hotels. You've not provided me a single bit of data on any.
When you're
of that.
ready, when you're ready for that,
But-
all of that
but-
is ready for you, just like I told you.
And I trust you with the handshake. That's our thing, right? But I also trust you to keep
Yes,
your word to me
and-
that I'm due 4 shows a week plus the flat earth. That was our agreement. I expect you to honor that. That is our agreement, Kyle. I expect you to honor it.
Listen, I'm gonna explain something to you. Okay, the reason that I use that term that I could that if I wanted to cut Steve out, I would, is because for a very simple reason, and that is because if we look at the situation without the feelings of friendship or things that are involved that sort of cloud that up. Non sequitur in every aspect is me.
Now, but because you've made it about you. You have gone out of your way Kyle. You have made it about you. Your personality has taken over the show.
Well, maybe that's the case. Maybe that's the case. But this is where we are now.
Supposed to be.
This is where we are now.
Why did you do that?
Just let me explain. Let me explain. The feel of the show, the style of the show, the layouts, the music, every single detail that goes into this show, I make sure that it's done painstakingly and to a
That's why we teamed up beginning because that was your forte.
Right, but what I'm saying is you are coming on let's say we go the 4 days a week thing. You show up and like I said, I have no interest in cutting you out, but you show up, you do your show, and then that's it.
What have you asked? Dude, I have provided the guests. I had dozens. Also, give you sent you emails of people that have said Kyle's not responded to me. I brought many guests. Most of the initial guests were all mine because of the people I knew. Wait, let me finish on this because this is critical here, Kyle. So we combined our forces together, right? If you wanted to start doing stuff with Mr. Atheist and KC and Godless, start a different channel for that. Start your own channel, do your own form, and let this channel be non sequitur the way it was. Do it with us. We do it 4 or 5 days a week.
We're not going back. Number one, we're not going back.
Well, I don't care whether we go back or not. That's really not my concern. All I get is all I know is
where we are now.
All I know is this: I'm due 4 days a week plus a flat earth thing every so often, and half the funds, and then we got to figure out how to.
Would you be comfortable?
No.
Giving Steve McRae half the deal?
I want to hear what Kyle's saying. This was the agreement from day one. You want to change that agreement somehow?
We're gonna change that agreement.
What do you think is the correct change there, Kyle?
I'm in the middle right now of I think that this is my vision of how I think this should be. I think that you should be involved on the shows that absolutely speak to your forte and your expertise, the science stuff. Anytime we do things that deal with science, philosophy, those sort of things. The things that you are, because in the grand scheme of things, if you take a step back, if there's a show about something stupid that you're not that into, I mean, what's the point
I'm not disagreeing with that, but I have brought those people to the table. I just have Jeff, Dr. Jeff Zersky on my show. He's more than welcome to come on the show, but
which is fine.
But that's still. My name is attached to Non Sequitur. I am half the Non Sequitur show as co-host. I am 50% of that. Are you trying to cut me out of the funding too?
No. Well, no, not up until the shift started where I started doing everything.
So wait a minute here. So now there's a shift, and now you think that I'd earn less? So I helped build this channel. Obviously, yeah. So I helped build this channel from day one, and now you're trying to cut me down on the finances. What are you talking about, Kyle? We said from day one this was 50%. 50%, no matter how it went.
You can
Steve,
look at
Kyle,
it's not going to be
Steve,
Steve,
Kyle,
when you show up for 3 days a week and that's
That's
the only
because
thing
you
do.
don't
You're not gonna
schedule
get
anymore. And you
50%.
don't give me the link.
That's just not the way.
That's because of you, Kyle, not
I'm
me.
sorry.
I'm
Kyle,
ready
Steve,
every day.
I'm sorry.
Wait. I was ready for the
I'm
last time
sorry.
we had a show, and I didn't know it got canceled 15 minutes before the show.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
it's-
Kyle, you
that's
don't
not the way
want
it's
to
gonna
go
be
down this route. Trust me. We started
Steve,
from
Yes,
day
I-
one.
Yeah, I
Hang
am
on,
going to go down
Steve,
this route.
Kyle,
I'm gonna go
hang
down
on,
this route.
Steve, Kyle, hear me the fuck
Yes,
out.
please, Rez,
goddammit,
because now
okay?
he's talking about
Kyle,
50% going down less than that.
hang on, Steve,
ahead.
You're not 50% anymore.
please hear me the fuck out. All right, Kyle.
Yes.
This is me talking to you. If
I
you
can hear
take over most of the work without telling Steve about anything, you can't complain that you're being overburdened
Right.
at this point.
And you can't
No
take
one's
the
making
funding.
that complaint.
You've taken every penny that you
But
use for
hang
rent and for flights, and
Hang
I've not seen a
on,
dime of it.
Steve.
And now you want to cut me
Are
out
you
of
ready
that?
for your money, Steve? Are you ready for your money?
Steve.
No, I want the
You
deal
can get
that we
it, Steve.
agreed with.
The deal.
My deal was that this channel was going to be built up and have revenue for my daughter, Kyle. That I was going to have something in this channel
It's
in
not going to go
perpetuity.
into. It's not going to go into perpetuity. No, not into perpetuity. No,
It was always
no,
supposed to be in perpetuity, Kyle. How dare you?
No.
If we built this together,
That's not how
I
this is working,
suggested the
Steve.
damn YouTube channel.
I'm sorry.
You're stealing from
Steve,
me,
I'm sorry.
Kyle. You're fucking stealing from me. If you go down this route.
Okay.
And I will
Hey,
make sure
listen,
people know you're stealing from me.
This is the route we're going to go down. So I mean, just.
Are you
just
kidding me,
get
Kyle? Do
ready.
you really want to tell people you're stealing
No.
from me?
I
I
mean,
helped build
if
this
that's the way
channel.
that people are going to look at it, if that's the way people are going to look at it,
I
then
don't want
that's
people to
they
look at
totally
that.
I don't want
Okay.
to either. I don't want to. I don't want to corrupt your reputation, Kyle.
Steve, I'm asking as a friend right now, and I'm
Yes, go
asking you,
ahead.
Kyle, as a friend right now. Both of you guys,
I know Kyle's
please
done a lot of
shut the
stuff. You may
fuck
wanna
up
think about
for a
this.
second. Just stop.
Go ahead.
Oh, I have.
Just stop.
I have.
Just stop. Just fucking stop, guys. Okay? This is honestly tearing me up inside, and it would be nice to know that both of you actually give a shit about my opinion.
I
here.
do.
All right? What? Okay. All right, good. Then there should be no problem with shutting the fuck up for half a second. Okay? Kyle, I'm going to talk to you, and then Steve, I'm going to rip you a new one as well. That way it's even on both sides. Kyle, you have gone behind Steve's back. You have not been forward with what he's doing, and you have taken control of the non sequitur, and that includes taking over most of the work. When you're overworked because of that, and then you start basically making financial decisions based off that, that is indeed a dick move. Steve, for you, not being forward with Kyle as well, because believe it or not, you weren't forward with him as well. I understand you've been trying to get in contact with them, but the fact is it didn't have to go that far. It didn't have to go to the point where Kyle felt like he was being pushed away. That is bullshit, and it should never have gotten that far.
But I
So
wasn't
yes,
pushing
I do
away. I was
sympathize
trying to
with
get a
Kyle
hold
and
of
that.
him. He was
Hang on. I said it didn't need to go that far where it felt as though Kyle had that only resource. And when it came to this, the real person that I see having a big fucking problem here is Bullinator as well. Because keep this in mind that Bullinator has not been updated on what the fuck's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes only updated, an hour out that there's 2 fucking shows going on in the exact same day. There needs to be better scheduling with Bullinator because remember, there's a third person on this wheel. Like it or not for both of you, you both, and actually you 3, made the non sequitur what it is today.
And I wanted to get
non sequitur is
Bullinator
you 3.
attention.
You guys are the Steve. I swear to
Sorry,
fucking
go
God,
ahead.
shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
You 3 made this ship what it is right now. Without the 3 Musketeers, there is no fucking movie as far as I'm concerned. This is why I said at the very beginning, if we're going to have flat earth fucking bullshit on non sequitur, I want Steve McRae there because that's a non sequitur I know. That's a non sequitur that I love. And I would really hate for this shit to go down the path that it's currently going unless we steer the ship and avoid the fucking iceberg. Because I'll tell you one thing, it may seem all well and good right now, but it's going to turn into a shit show. I would rather it not turn into a fucking shit show. That isn't me saying it. Other people
But I'm not
outside,
gonna lose money
on your
on this.
side, Kyle, and on your side, Steve, will eat this up.
I know. I agree.
Here's what I think we need to do. If there needs to be a renegotiation of the plans being done, fine. But
I'm not
Steve McRae should
renegotiating. I
have
get
the
50%.
option of hang on.
Not happening.
Steve McRae should have the option of taking on more work
That's fine.
to equal that
Yes, of course.
50%.
That's why I
If
kept
he-
bringing on.
if he
Yes,
is not-
yes, you're right.
If he is not pulling his weight, then let him pull his weight. That way, we cannot say it's from a lack of effort or a lack of willingness.
Yeah, I'm the one that went out.
That's
and
what I
got
think
a bunch
should
of guests,
happen.
and half of them responded to me. Kyle's not responding to them.
Yeah, because the show's going in a different direction.
Well,
now I'm fine with you.
I've been working my ass off to get guests, and they kept back to me and say, "Well, Steve, I don't know what's going on with Kyle."
Listen,
and now you're telling me that you want to take me out of some fun.
Here in the okay,
I think that's a very bad decision, Kyle.
This is what I'm willing to do. It's not going to be 50%.
It is 50%. That's non-negotiable. I'm not going in perpetuity. For the time this channel is on, you'll be stealing from me if you don't give me half of the percentages in perpetuity.
You're going to get You're going to get everything that up until that point, but it's not going forward in perpetuity. You can
perpetuity.
You can spin whatever narrative that you'd like. I'm ready to deal with any kind of fallout. I'm totally fine. I've thought about this very carefully.
How are you? We started with a handshake 50-50, and you're violating that. Because you got some fame out of it.
People, shit changes, people change. It has nothing to do with the fame. It has nothing to do with
what does it deal with?
It's the fact that this is now, this is now
your channel that you've taken over.
Yeah, it became that.
Oh, it became that. Okay, so all the people that are going to find out about this, all the people that are going to find out about this, you taking over the channel behind my back and taking money from me, how is that going to look good?
Maybe they will. Maybe there will be people that think that. But I think that if the people that honestly see everything that went into the channel, whether the decisions that we made along the way, some of us, we probably could have done a lot better. And if we could do them all over again, we may have done them.
You're stealing from me as well. How are you not stealing from me? This was 50-50.
I heard you.
Red, is he stealing from me at this point if he cuts me out for 50-50? Because I haven't seen a dime from this. As far as I know, he took everything. He took all the money from all. I'm concerned if he's going to steal me.
Hang on. Okay, fine. I'll answer your goddamn question, Steve. But you have to shut the fuck up and let me actually answer. Okay? Here's my answer to you, Steve. Is Kyle stealing? No, and I'm going to tell you why. I am going to tell you why. Okay? I don't agree with the way Kyle went ahead and did most of the work. I don't fucking agree with that. I think that was a shit thing to do, honestly, Kyle. But the fact remains, he did most
irrelevant.
Of the work.
We went into this 50-50 with a handshake.
Hang on. Let me finish. However, now that we have identified that problem, the question is, how do we move forward from here? Kyle said that the channel is going in a different direction. In my opinion, it's been exactly what it has been, talking about multitude of topics with multitude of people at different times, at different places. Now there's an actual event that's supposed to be featuring everything happening on the Non Sequitur show. It goes in every direction. The direction of the Non Sequitur is to go in every fucking direction imaginable.
Right,
basically, there is no avenue. Whether we're talking about flat Earth, Jiggly Juice, LGBTQ+, whatever the case may be, that's the direction we go. It goes in every direction. And I think, even though Steve may not have an expertise when it comes to LGBTQ,
I can talk about any topic.
I know one thing for a fact. He is not transphobic. He is not homophobic. He is not racist. He supports those people
on those points every time they've been brought up.
And I appreciate that. I
will be willing
let
to
me answer. Let me get to the punchline first. Let me get to the punchline, and then I'll be done. Just 30 seconds. Just give me 30 goddamn seconds. Okay, 30 seconds starting now. What I think needs to happen is that we need to negotiate a proper form of payment up until this point right here, and then from there work to make it 50% so that we can actually have.
Kyle was trying to manipulate him. This is crazy, dude. Am I back? Okay. Cool. I accidentally just, I don't know why. It's whatever, dude. That's cool, actually. Let's continue.
I'm okay with that.
equal
I'll have more shows.
everywhere
Yeah,
around.
I'm okay with that.
He can get he can get the 50% up until the
No.
where
50
this
in perpetuity.
point started. That's
in
not
perpetuity. I will have more
No,
shows.
listen.
I'll do 10 shows a week if you want.
Here's-
I am not giving up my stake in
here's
this.
the-
I've said
no.
from day one, 50% in perpetuity for the entire time of the channel. Residuals. That's what
Okay.
I had planned on for my life, Kyle.
You're just yelling now. I'm gonna.
I feel like you're stealing from me. Wait. If I don't get, Reds, if I don't get,
It's fine.
I
hear-
want- Reds,
let me hear-
If I have more, if I have more
Hold on.
episodes.
Let me hear what Kyle.
Okay, but Reds, I want
I'm
you to
gonna-
answer this. If I have more
get this out or I'm
episodes,
fucking leaving because I'm.
Let
up
me
here with it.
hear what Kyle has to
Here-
say. Let me hear what Kyle has to say.
Here's what I'm willing to do. We can keep the 4 days a week with you. You can get the 50% for the days that you're on the show going forward, and
no,
I'm fine with that.
no. Half
I mean,
the
that's
Patreon's,
not really-
Patreon's mine that I've not seen a dime of. Half the Steam Labs is half of that is mine. Half of that everything
Steam
we
Labs,
on
we
this
don't get
channel.
anything from Steam Lab. The Teespring stuff, I make all of that stuff.
We have
Patreon,
$1,000.
Yes, and
we have $1,000
and the
from Steam
Patreon-
Labs from 2017 that I didn't get a dime of. You took all
What
that.
is Steam Labs?
Yes, from Steam Labs.
Stream
What is Steam Labs?
But Steam Labs is
I don't
like
know what Steam Labs
Patreon, only they give you the money through Steam Labs. There was $875 in it last time you cut me out of it. You took all that.
You mean Streamlabs?
Stream Labs, yeah.
All
Not
that.
Steam
Look, you're not getting cut out of anything up until the point where
The Teesprings and all
we're
that
at
was
now.
You have my face on a mug.
And like I
Everything
said-
from day
and
one,
like I said-
including the merchandise, by the way, which
Listen,
I wanted to turn over to
what did I
David
tell
so he
you?
had an income, was supposed to
What
be
did I
50-50.
tell you? What did I tell you back in April? What did I tell you back in April? I said that the CPA that is handling the funds. When you're ready, he needs to know how you want that done.
I want to
with
see the
situation
financials. I want a breakdown of all the
how
P&L
that you
report.
and how that you aren't.
I want a financial report of
And-
everything.
And how do you want it? Do you want it
Email
all
me
in
it.
one lump? Because
No.
there's
I
going to
want-
be a paper trail.
I understand that is fine. I want an email of all the proceedings, P&L report, cost and out, and I want 50%
Okay,
in
now-
perpetuity from
let's-
everything that deals with this channel. If you don't like it, move to another
No.
channel, Kyle. I'm willing to work more days a week.
That's out of the question.
Reds,
That's out of the question.
if I started this channel with him and it was from in perpetuity from day one, so I had residuals to look forward to. That my daughter, that I've told, if something happens to me, she has residuals from this channel. How is that not stealing from me, Reds? That's absolute.
It's an abuser too. I have a video I've watched. I think it'll show. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. As I go. I might have to switch mics. Yes, here I am. Google Drive. I know I have it on here. I gotta mute myself real quick. So like vacation videos, of us on the boat. Yeah, no, I have it. Just need to go slow. Oops. You didn't see that. I hope. Oh. That didn't have a needle. It's here somewhere. South Park videos. Street Fighter I'm not playing. It's another vacation video. Wait. Oh, there it is. Yep. I think I can put it full screen in. Sometimes it's like I get frustrated and I'm kind of shy about showing people that. Embarrassed, I guess. I shouldn't bring the videos where I rage quit. I don't like that kind of content. Okay, let's see what happens when I do this. Oh, well, that wasn't good. Okay. Oh, damn it. I need to. Get this stuff. Let's take this out. Oop, take that out too. I got it. I know exactly what I'm doing. What? Desktop. Okay, no mind. Yeah, I have a lot of videos on my desktop. Oh, damn it. I forgot. Capstone. God damn. Oh, it is. Fuck. Gosh, I can. Dude, fucking. No, this is just crazy. Maybe I should have done a trigger warning, but I just. But yeah, I take the videos down like, alright, after all. I'm like, I got another tab out for that. I can see everything.
Throughout its early history, America as a nation had its eyes heavily fixated on all that juicy land out west, ripe for invasion. I mean, settlementation. America wanted to.
Okay, yeah. It's oversimplified. Subscribe to him. Tell him Brandon sent you. See how many people I can get to do that. That would be so funny. Okay, I forgot me these resources weren't like that. I can. See where it jumps on his back. It's finding this shit. But, especially when it doesn't want it, they're not playing. Fuck, man. I understand that couples play like that sometimes, but fuck, dude. No, I don't buy it. No. Well, I'll take them down. That's a weird thing I do sometimes. I admit it. Because it's a tick. Like, when I like chuckle, it's like I'm laughing, but it's a tick. I swear to God, it's a complete tick. I don't know. Oh, let's do something better. Let's shit. Fuck. Damn, there have been 45. 45 viewers. That is cool. Let's open it up, dude. I can open it up right now. Watch. have to do is this. Wait, we're doing this. Bam. It's now an open room. Click that link and you can come and talk to me. Yeah, even on a phone. It'll work just like the settings are kind of intuitive. It's like this, if it's the phone icon, you're on your phone. If it's the speaker, at least I knew it. At least it was easy for me. I mean, just click the link, please. I can turn the speakers back on, I guess. I put this on a loop all night once. I'm sure the stream is still on. It's like 6 hours long. I let's see. I don't think. Yeah. I don't want to watch that shit. More, it's damn. It's all good. I was probably gonna end this anyway. No, it's not because of you, because of me. I guess I'll keep this video on, but it's still weird that I just left. I mean, well, I need to figure out an outro. I'm thinking about using this is an intro. I mean, let's see. This. Could be an intro for like you say obvious time exists or like statements or just silly shit. I'll figure something out. I'm leaving. I'm going home.